Hello and welcome to my first ever studio vlog. I wanted to start making these because recently I've been super inspired by other artists on YouTube and Instagram and at art markets to start my own shop. The art market that I went to recently was actually where I got this Mitski t-shirt. And I think making these vlogs starting from the very beginning, completely from scratch, will help keep me accountable because I've watched a lot of studio vlogs at this point and I've seen how much work it takes to open a shop, but I really want to learn how to do it myself and gain some of those skills for myself too. I actually haven't seen a lot of studio vlogs where the artist is starting from the very beginning in terms of branding and product design and even what platforms are best to use, so hopefully this will be interesting for you to watch and for me to reference later on and remind myself kind of what works and what doesn't. I'm feeling very excited and inspired right now, and I think when you feel that creative momentum, you should just run with it. So please enjoy the studio vlog, which is hopefully the first of many. I started to sketch out some preliminary ideas of things I can make and sell for my first shop. A lot of these ideas had already been percolating in my notes app for some time, and some of these I already had prototyped in the past. My goal was to keep things simple and doable, but now when I'm editing this video in October, I realize that once again my creative ambition is always greater than my crocheting fingers are fast, and that in reality I'll probably have to alter or cut down on some of these ideas, at least for my very first launch. But that aside, here's what I came up with. Okay, so here's what we have so far. I'm thinking of having kind of 3 categories of items: crochet, stickers, and prints. I don't have fully fleshed out ideas for the stickers or prints so far, which is why they are just kind of placeholders right now. For crochet, I think it would be really cute to do 2 kinds of pouches and then 3 keychains. And then for accessories, just some cute bandanas. I think it would be really cool to have consistent branding too throughout all of the products. So maybe using these characters for inspiration for the stickers, like having a frog sticker sheet or like orange cat sticker sheet or something, so that there's kind of a through line, not just in terms of color scheme, but also with the characters and style throughout all the pieces. So, despite this being a studio vlog, I don't actually have my own dedicated studio space. I just have my bedroom and a desk and a living room table. But I do have some cute little prints and things in my room that bring me a lot of joy and inspire me when I look at them, which I think is also important because your environment should make you feel happy, especially if it's also a creative space. Then I started to work on the crochet strawberry keychain design. I already had a prototype with a hidden drawstring and cute little leaf closure, but there were a couple things I wanted to change, like attaching the leaf more securely. I also made sure to write down my pattern this time so I could go back and reference the exact number of stitches to make each component. And that's the basics of the strawberry keychain. Of course, I still have to weave in ends and add the seed stitching, but now that I have a written pattern, I can start to build up an inventory of these for the shop. Then it was time to take a much needed break and stretch as to not repeat the repetitive motion injury from last time and take a walk. It's so easy for me to get very fixated on tasks and literally not move from where I'm sitting until I'm done with them, but I'm getting better at taking breaks, and going outside is always nice, especially when the weather still looked like this. In the evenings, I've been doing these sketch pages as sort of a digital diary to get better at drawing and to document what I've been up to or what's on my mind. With these, I try not to spend too long, and I only do a single line art layer and a single shading layer. I think doing these sketches frequently has really helped my basic art skills improve more than anything else, because I don't feel pressured to create something perfect just to create something. It could just be a bunny or a piece of cheese or a camera, and it still feels like good practice. Eventually, I'd love to be able to turn these into prints, or at least use the skills I'm practicing to create prints, but for now, I've just been enjoying sketching in a very casual and informal way. I think that that's been part of my fear and hesitation in opening a shop, that I'll lose my creativity under pressure and burn out really fast. So that's why I want to take things slow with the shop. I'm not sure at this point exactly when I'll be able to launch it, but at least for its initial launch, I want to let it come together at a natural and healthy pace. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my first ever studio vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.